Okay, we're finishing up this non-homogeneous problem. 1 minus 3, 3, 2x to the fourth plus e to the x. I'm probably going to have to go back and read that again. So now we're going to be looking for, well, we'll say we want to find y sub p for non-homogeneous x squared y double prime minus 3x y prime plus 3x equals x to the fourth e something. 2x to the fourth e to the x. So that's our next step here, is to find that y sub p. And I told you this earlier, but I'm just going to write it right here again. Because of non-constant coefficients, we use variation of parameters. So what we know is that we're going to have y sub p equal to u1 times y1 plus u2 times y2 for y1 and y2 from our homogeneous problem, so y1 x cubed and y2 x. And then that u1 and u2 we solve for using our Wronskians from that section, or just our formulas if we want to refer back to that. So our u1 is going to be given by negative sign out front, y2 times f over our general Wronskian y1, y2 prime minus y2, y1 prime. And, sorry, that's u1 prime. Just lots of ands here, sorry. And u2 prime, we don't have a minus sign. We look at y1f, but the denominator stays the same, y1, y2 prime minus y2, y1 prime. And so we just have to go ahead and calculate all these parts that go into that formula, plug them in, and then integrate. So y1 is x cubed, y1 prime is 3x squared. If y2 is x, then y2 prime is 1. And we can go ahead and calculate that y1, y2 prime minus y2, y1 prime is going to be x cubed times 1 minus x times 3x squared. So that's going to be x cubed minus 3x cubed. So that's going to be minus 2x cubed. So we have most parts that go into this formula so far. What we're missing is that f. So we're going to remember f comes from our non-homogeneous part, that thing equal to f. But the most important thing to remember is that we need something like y double prime plus a bunch of stuff equal to f. So we have x squared y double prime minus 3xy prime plus 3x, equal to 2x to the fourth e to the x. And f is not 2x to the fourth e to the x. There's going to be a temptation to do that. This type of problem is really long. You'll forget when you get to this point that format doesn't work. But it's very important. So I'm going to put a little exclamation mark that says, please don't do that. Instead, what we have to do is we have to make sure there's nothing on our y double prime. There was always a 1 out front. So we have y double prime minus 3 over x y prime plus, this is a y, plus 3 over x squared y equal to 2x squared e to the x. All I did right here was I divided through by x squared so that there would be nothing on our leading coefficient for y double prime. So f is 2x squared e to the x. This is good. I just want to make sure I canceled those two things out correctly and I'm not moving forward with the wrong thing. Okay, all that algebra checks out for me. Hopefully it checks out for you as well. So now we know what f is. So we're going to keep going. And we've got our u1 prime was going to be, well, we're going to say we can plug everything in. So our u1 prime was going to be minus y2f over y1, y2 prime minus y2, y1 prime. And our u2 was going to be, make sure that minus sign is super clear. There. Our u2 is going to be y1f over y1, y2 prime minus y2, y1 prime. So I've got minus, let's see, y2 I said was x. I've got minus x, f, 2x squared e to the x. So 2x squared e to the x. And then when we went and calculated, our denominator here, we got minus 2x cubed. Like that. And so for u2 prime, y1 was, what was it, x cubed? Yep, y1 was x cubed. F was 2x squared e to the x. And the denominator is the same for both, minus 2x cubed. So actually, I'll just keep going down the line. Hopefully I don't take up all the space doing this. So let's go ahead and start trying to cancel some stuff out. So I've got x times x squared on top, that's x cubed, and x cubed on bottom. So those are going to cancel out. Actually, I'll just kind of cross them out. And these 2's cancel out, and these minus signs cancel out. So I'm just going to be left with e to the x on u1 prime. I'm going to actually erase all those cross out things for people who are reading the notes. That way you can actually see what was in the previous line. But we all saw them get crossed out, and we know that that's e to the x. And u2 prime, we've got, here's an x cubed and an x cubed, and those 2's cancel out. So we're going to be left with minus x squared e to the, oh, I forgot to erase my things. Okay. Minus x squared e to the x on that one. And then how are we doing on time? Okay. So from here, what we have to do is we have to integrate. So u1 is the integral of e to the x with respect to x. So that's just e to the x. And u2 is the integral of minus x squared e to the x with respect to x. And I'm not going to show you that. I'm just going to tell you that it should be minus x squared e to the x plus 2x e to the x minus 2e to the x. And my pen is acting up. Sorry about that. Minus x squared plus 2x minus 2. Yeah, we should be good there. Okay. So the particular solution It's a bad time for this to happen. The particular solution is yp equals u1 y1 plus u2 y2. So that's e to the x times x cubed plus minus x squared e to the x plus 2x e to the x minus 2 e to the x times x. So that's e to the x, x cubed minus x cubed e to the x plus 2x squared e to the x minus 2x e to the x. So that is just 2x squared e to the x. Sorry, that looked like an e to the minus x because of my pen issues. Minus 2x e to the x. And so we would say now that the general solution puts everything back together. Y equals C1 times Y1 plus C2 times Y2 plus Y sub P. Or Y equals C1 x cubed plus C2 times x plus 2x squared e to the x minus 2x e to the x. E to the x. And I'm sorry, I'm sure we've gone over 10 minutes at this point. But it was a very long problem, and we've finally solved it all the way.